for the championship. Cottage Grove, Lakeville.
All there. Look how techy we are.
Mics and backup mics even.
Backup mics. Backup cord. We got extension cords this weekend.
Live scoreboard yesterday.
Scoreboard.
I wish we could have had the setup today, but no power source, so something else to figure out.
Little delay here. I'm not sure what's
Yeah,
going on.
it gave us a chance to swap out our mics, so
Yeah.
hopefully that's all right.
Oh, they're trying to add in a player, maybe. I wonder if I got to go over there. Or looking like they're doing something on the iPad.
Well, if you got to go do team manager things, go do team manager things. I'll be here. We can hold it down.
Just trying to get Nicole's attention. Back to Moore.
All right, Fix It Ferguson's going to go over, see if he can figure out what's going on with the iPad. Fireball Fix It. All right, it looks like we got the technical issues solved, hopefully. All right, let's play some hockey. Tough for the girls here. Well, you get warmed up, get fired up, ready for the puck to drop, and then you got to stand still for 7 minutes waiting for an iPad thing to get figured out. But
No, let the kids play hockey.
all right, and here we go. Opening face-off, puck is down. They battle neutral, picked up by Cottage Grove, carried in, straight through the net towards the defender, and on the line, but cleared by the defense. As Lakeville comes up the right side with possession, tries to get it out, dumped back in by Cottage Grove. They'll go for a retrieval, in on the forecheck to present pressure, reverse back behind the net, passes it up to the wing. She carries it through neutral ice. As they go, onside play, tripped, and arm is up, covered by Kira. Penalty, first penalty of the game is a tripping call. It's Cottage Grove. Lakeville will go on the power play.
Nifty move there by the Lakeville forward, getting through the Cottage Grove D. Tripped up at the last second.
Now that we got Fireball Fix It Ferguson back, we're going to let him take on the play-by-play since he knows all these girls by number.
All right. It's Macy on the draw. She swings it back to Kaylee. Kaylee slides it up to Rowan, and Rowan's going to skate this one out shorthanded. Macy trails her. Rowan trying to get the edge. Nice bump by the Lakeville player. Good body position by Lakeville, cutting Rowan off. Puck is still deep, though, in the Cottage Grove offensive zone, and they send it back to Addie, back the other way. And it got by her. Offensive chance here for Lakeville, turned away by Kendall at the last second with 34 seconds to go in the power play. Macy steps in front. Kendall pops back up. Macy skirts it around along the boards. Now high off the boards, but not out. Held in by the Lakeville left blue liner. And they send it back in. And Kendall wheels around over to Kira's left side. And she's about to skate it out to neutral. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Kendall just unable to get to that blue line. So that'll be an offsides here. Cottage Grove will swap out the penalty killers here.
That was a heads-up play there by Lakeville to force the offsides. Not letting her get back to the blue line. She has her right to head to the bench, and she did. Right on the blue line.
Pipes on the draw here, shorthanded.
7 seconds left on the power play.
Pipe swings it off to the left. Hustles over to try to smack it into the zone, but turned away by Lakeville. Doyle backhands it up to Zerby. That will do it for the power play. Cottage Grove full strength. Lakeville goes D to D in their own end. Strong forecheck by Piper. Zerby puts a puck towards the goal. Steered away by the Lakeville D. And now out. Lakeville with some speed back the other way. Piper in pursuit from behind, swipes at it, pushes it into the boards. Lakeville forced wide now into the far corner. Centering pass got through, but now Piper has it. And she's through one and then dumps it to Zerby. Zerby skating over the middle. Doyle skates the blue line. They gain the zone. Zerby's tripped up. Strong stick check by Lakeville into Zerby. And they scooted around their goalie to the left and now through the middle. And now they bounce it up right in front of us here along the boards. Good centering pass just off the stick of the Lakeville player. Seidel's got to dig it out. Tried to get her up to Piper, and now through. Zerbs tried to hit Fiona, who just came off on a line change for Finley. And this would be an icing call, as it was just outside the reach of Fiona. 0-0 your score here. 9:29 to go in the first period.
Good pace of play here early. Lots of stretch passes, aggressive forecheck, fast skating. Love seeing the energy this early.
Fiona takes the draw. She chips it to Ella on the right side. She chips it up. So it's a roller. It was like a tire. That one had no chance of slowing down.
Got up on edge.
Ella tried to chip it up into the neutral zone. Puck flipped up on its side and rolled swiftly down the end to the other end of the rink. So we'll redo the face-off here.
See, you say tire, I hear donut.
I like donut. Short side chance here for Lakeville. Shot, save Kira. Another save. High up into the air, the puck goes. And it's Fiona coming away with it. She gets it up to Lily. Lily holds on to this puck on her backhand. And offsides by about a foot. It's like they're on skates or something. They can't slow down.
They were very excited to get in on the rush there. Forgot they have to stay behind the line, it looked like.
Out comes Bailey, Badness, and Robinson up front. Seidel and Gilman on the blue line. Puck comes away all the way across to our side of the rink. Another offsides here. This face-off will be right in front of us. Macy gets it back to Seidel. Seidel chips it into the offensive zone for Cottage Grove, and the forecheck is on. Lakeville hammers it past the blue line. Let's see if this one gets to the end line. Nice hustle by Lakeville to get to that puck, but just short.
Lakeville's trying to keep a player hanging at the blue line, trying to get a stretch pass out for breakaways.
Quick pace of play early on, and all of a sudden we got a handful of offsides and some icings. Grinding everything to a halt a little bit. Face-off goes off to the left side. Lakeville trying to clear it out. Macy chips it down low. It picked up by Lakeville, and they dish it up for that stretch pass that you mentioned. Addie's there, though, to corral that puck, and she's got two Lakeville players coming towards her. She fires it up to Elise on the half wall. Doyle there. Elise jumps in to help her out, battling against two Lakeville players. Lakeville comes away with it left point. They skate it in, center it. Nobody there, turned away by Aramaya, and out. Elise is changing. Doyle takes it with Piper trailing. Doyle with some speed, gets around the edge, centers it into the skates of a Lakeville player and out. Kendall loops around, letting her forwards clear the zone. And dumps it in, and Lakeville clears. This is going to be another offsides by a hair.
Hanging in the zone a little bit longer than they should be.
Good job by Lakeville on the angle. They pushed Finley outside. She got a good centering pass, but it fell into the skates of a Lakeville player.
That was a smart play.
And this one just past Piper. She hustles over to it. She hits it down low. Adeline's going to get there. Doyle goes to the front. Drop pass towards Piper. Now Zerby rather puts it out front. Paddled away by Lakeville. Another centering pass for Zerbs. This one intercepted by the Lakeville B. And up high off the boards, and that'll clear the zone. They hit Kendall. Kendall looks up towards Piper, just pumps it in. Cottage Grove's going to change. Kendall stays out and looks behind her. Lakeville does have a player deep, being covered by Kaylee looking for that stretch pass, as you mentioned, Jordan. And Ella now, right side, her favorite side, top of the circle, shot far side. I like that position there for Ella on that shot, or that location rather.
There was some net showing there. Just shot it a bit wide of that left post.
Lakeville dump and chase. A couple of their skaters changing here. Jeremiah and Fiona battling behind the net. Lakeville has control of it. They reverse it. Centering pass broken up by Jeremiah. Addie steps in. Now Fiona has it on her backhand. Picked off by Lakeville, and they go out to their right D. And they look to the left. They go there. Skate it to the top of the circle. Shot. Tipped. I think that got Kira's blocker. And this went out to Lily, but just past her. In between the circles comes Lakeville. Shot. Went off Fiona. And she pushed it off to the corner, but Lakeville corrals it. Wraparound try. Far side. That was a nice shot there by Lakeville, trying to go to the far post.
With a player on the back door looking to tuck that one in, but
Jeremiah gets it up to Lily.
too much on it.
Cottage Grove just trying to clear this puck, and they do. And it slips by the Lakeville D, so at least turns on the Jets to chase it down. Lakeville steers it around their goalie to the right side. Good stick by Cottage Grove, and it's Rowan. Rowan carves her way to the middle, short side. Save, rebound chance, backhand, and another save for Lakeville. And it's slotted away. Backhand pass over to Kaylee. Kaylee skates it in. Flutterer tipped, and it was loose for a moment. Elise whacks at it, holds it in. Lakeville corrals it and wheels around.
We got 4-on-4 hockey in the offensive zone as we've got a Lakeville player hanging in neutral with a defender marking her.
And Lakeville with some speed now, bounced out loud. Now they cut it over the middle. Kendall slides over, shot, glove save, Kira.
I think that one was going wide, but that was a smart play by Kira to stop that one from ringing around.
Cottage Grove with a few good looks there. 5:07 to go in the first. It'll be Finley on the draw. Puck's loose out front. Kira just jumps on it. We'll reset and redo that draw. Skittles. Piper hammers up the board. This one's going to go all the way down here for icing.
So we went from up and down frenetic pace of play to start, stop, ice off sides, ice off sides. Lots of stops here.
Face off control by Cottage Grove. This time Piper skates it up. She's got Doyle with her to the left. She pushed it by one. Piper has it, skates it in, shot, save, rebound, Doyle, and she scores. And a good rush from Piper.
And the cameraman was watching the play with his eyes and not his camera. So you might not have seen that one. Nice hard play there. Pushing it with some speed from Piper. Hard shot. Good first save. Rebound was there, charging the net. And Doyle hits the Selly button.
This one comes loose to Piper again. Piper chips it into the zone. Turned away by Lakeville. Piper tried to get a stick on it. Lakeville got the puck through. It's to Seidel. Seidel off the boards to Piper. Piper chips it by the Lakeville player and in. And now Piper again, same spot. Tried to drag through. She does get through and a puck towards the net. And puck is loose. Now the left winger for Lakeville corrals it on the half wall. She looks to the center and it was picked up by Adeline. Cottage Grove gets back on sides, but not before Lakeville skates it out. Lakeville gains control of the zone. They skate it, just tried to work their way in between the circles again, and the puck was just past her reach, so it went all the way to the left, allowing Cottage Grove to regroup and skate it out. Here comes Fiona with some speed. Off the wall to herself and just past her reach. And lost an edge and slid towards the puck. Lakeville picks it up and sends it in deep. Kendall Off the boards, up towards Fiona again. After a long skate, here comes Fiona again. They go to the left D. Ella forcing the issue. They went up towards the left winger, but Kendall's there, and here's an interception by Lakeville. Shot blocked by Kaylee. Picked up by Macy. Macy off the boards, held in nicely by the Lakeville blue liner. Now it comes free. Lakeville turns it right back, though. Nice regroup for Lakeville. They go back to their D and reset and bring it all the way to the near side boards. And a good centering pass attempt for Lakeville, just turned away barely by Cottage Grove, forcing Lakeville back into their own end, and they're able to chip it out to neutral. Onside is the play. Lakeville working along the boards. This one comes out. They got to step back. Good pressure by Elise. She poked it away.
Good heads-up play by the Lakeville D there to not put that in. Put their 3 players that were still trapped in the zone offsides. Another offsides for Cottage Grove.
The first. 1-0 your score. Finley, Piper, Adeline come out. Jeremiah and Addie rather. On the blue line. Face off. One by Doyle, picked up by Piper. Piper tried to chip it past Lakeville to herself. Had a little bit too much sauce on it. Ended up going behind the net, but Cottage Grove holds the zone. Finley sliding over on her backhand side. Now onto her forehand side. Tossed it towards the net. Got deflected by Lakeville. Piper has it behind the net. Centering past Piper. Good breakup by Lakeville as they got on Finley's stick, denying her a shot. And they're able to clear it out to the neutral zone. And they hit that pass with that winger hanging deep. Centering pass missed. Picked up by Cottage Grove. They missed their own pass attempt. Lakeville holds it in for the time being. Jeremiah wheels it around to Zerby. Zerby lost an edge. In this one, just past Piper.
Offsides on Lakeville.
Ooh.
She was still in. 17 was still in the zone when that puck came in over here on the ball.
Lily, Fiona, Ella. Looks like Lily, Cottage Grove sliding Lily over to center here. Makes me wonder if maybe Fiona's wrist is giving her some fits or something. Line is the same. As Fiona slides over to the left side. She's going to skate off. Hope she's okay. Rowan comes out for her.
4 skaters aside in the offensive zone here for Cottage Grove as Lakeville continues to have a player hanging in the neutral zone waiting for a stretch pass. And Cottage Grove is continuing to counter with a player marking.
Here comes Kendall looking up ice. That puck just hit some snow, otherwise she was going. Good stick there by Rowan to get her into the zone. Lakeville missed the pass there. Kendall hustles over. Lakeville misplayed the puck and misplayed again. And Elise is loose with a winger on her left side. Elise goes to her forehand side. Centers it. And in off a skate. I think that went in.
Yes, it is. That is a goal.
Got the puck towards the goal. I think Rowan was just getting into a hockey stop, I think. She hockey stopped right in front of the goalie and the puck went right off her skate, I believe.
No video review in 10UA hockey yet, so we won't see if it was a kicking motion, but it's in and it counted.
And this one comes with 58 seconds to go in the first period. Good patience by Elise as I think she was hoping to fire a wrister, but she got forced a little deep. Waited and waited for a passing lane, took it. Got a puck towards the goal and it went in. Lakeville blow back the other way. Shot, save Kira. No rebound. Good counter by Lakeville right away off the faceoff. So they'll get an offensive zone draw here with under a minute to go. Face off right back to Kira. Went behind the net. Lakeville there first. They tried to get it out to their right D. Now they do. And back down low into the corner. Centering pass for Lakeville. Puck was loose. Now scooped up by Elise. Elise looks up towards Macy. Decides to skate it out. Now chip it up to Macy. Another good patience play by Elise, waiting for that pass to develop. And then Macy slid it over to Rowan, just past her. Cottage Grove trying to hold it in, get another shot here as time winds down. Lakeville, though, back the other way and turned away by Rowan. Battling right in front of the Lakeville bench. Loose puck. Piper now out. She takes it onto her backhand, pins it against the boards, centers it to Macy. Macy denied a shot by Lakeville. Good hustle play by Piper, grinding it out to keep that puck in the zone. 5 seconds left. She centers it.
Off the goalie skating in. What a play with 2.6 remaining.
Just a hustle there, hustle play there by Piper, just grinding that puck into the zone as time expired. And she just centered it towards the goal, hoping for something good to happen, and it did.
Cottage Grove goal number 16, Piper Ferguson.
I'll take the draw. 2.6 seconds to go. We'll end this first period with Cottage Grove up 3-0. And a very strong Lakeville team. A lot of game left. Cottage Grove taking advantage of getting some pucks on net.
I'll be interested to see if they continue with the player hanging, the winger hanging up by the blue line, looking for stretch passes, keeping it 4-on-4 in the offensive zone for us and the defensive zone for Lakeville. It's an interesting strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for them.
Fiona, by the way, not in the team huddle. Looks like she's had her helmet unbuckled. I hope she's okay. She took a hard fall and some body contact, and I noticed they moved her over to wing.
She's been playing hurt.
Yep.
And did she take? Is she the one that took the hard slide into the boards yesterday and rolled her ankle as well?
Oh yes.
So
correct.
she's a hockey player, playing hard. And Kira's gonna snow shower her team here because she loves doing that.
In all the chaos of last night, I forgot about Fiona going down. It ended up being her knee, I believe. She was walking around, running around yesterday, but I know she said it was black and blue and a little swollen, so maybe that's what's giving her a few issues here today. All right, I'll take home. Goalies swap sides. Cottage Grove will be moving right to left now. Zerby, Doyle, Ferguson. And it looks like Kendall and Kaylee. Yes, Kendall and Kaylee on the blue line for the start of period 2. Face off. Hung out there for a moment. Finley had to slide quickly over to her left to hammer it towards the blue line. And she's able to chip it down low on her backhand. Piper chases it down. Jumps in front of the Lakeville player. But another good play by Lakeville helping their teammate out. And they scoot out the loose puck and they shovel it out into the neutral zone. Piper slides it around to the far side in front of the penalty boxes. She chipped it up to Doyle. Doyle, good. Catch there by Doyle. And Doyle works it to her forehand side. What a save by this Lakeville goalie. No rebound. Point blank shot there for Finley, and goalie had it covered well.
Fired that one right into the cat on her chest there, it looks like, and she did a good job not giving up a rebound. In good position, taking up a lot of net. Tough save to make from that close in.
Cottage Grove goes with a wholesale change here. Good news here is Fiona's back out there on the left wing. Lily's going to center. Ella's going to hang on the right wing. Aramaya and Adeline. Addie. I keep saying Adeline. I got Adeline, Addie. Fiona grinding out the play to the far side. Poked away nicely by Lakeville, but Fiona regroups and dishes it off to Lily. And Lakeville is able to clear it. And Lakeville almost got sprung on a breakaway there. The puck was just blocked by Aramaya, I believe. Lily hustles over to a loose puck, trying to keep it in. This one comes free. Lakeville right in front of us here. They slide it across the blue line in between the circles. Shot low. Rebound chance for Lakeville, paddled away by CG. Another shot by Lakeville, blocked there by CG again. And this one slides over to Elise on the right side. Nice back check by Lakeville, slowing Elise up, but she's able to get it to Rowan. Rowan in the middle, goes wide. Shot, nice block by Lakeville, goes off to the right side of their goalie, and now they ring it around the boards. Hustle by Addie to get in front of that.
That's an offsides.
Puck, but
couldn't hold it and threw it in. We still had 3 girls deep in the zone. Love that first save from Kira. Want to see that rebound get directed to the corner, but good job by the defense there, clearing that puck, picking her up, whacking it out, getting into the corner.
Macy, Rowan, and Elise up front here for Cottage Grove, right in front of their own bench. Haley slides it up to Rowan. Nice
Good
D by
challenge.
Lakeville there. Good angle by Kaylee on Lakeville, forcing them into the corner. They look up to the right. Now they center it. Elise is there, and she pumps it free and skates it towards the middle. Off to her backhand, and shot wide. Elise slides into the board. She pops up. She's good. Kendall hammers it with her backhand down low. Macy trying to hold it. Lakeville back on a 3-on-2. Over the middle. Onsides is the play. Good stick by Kendall, turning her away. And Rowan scoops up the puck on the half wall. And she centers it up to Macy, just past her. Macy stays with it, though. Now she's loose in the circles. Shot. Nice save. Good sweep there by Lakeville. Piper slides it over towards the net and went behind the net this time. Kaylee comes over to the left point. Holds it in. Slides it towards the goal. Falls behind the net. Piper, wraparound try. And Adeline just overskated that puck. Nice stick there by Piper, holding his own, and then Finley skates it in, gives it to Zerby. Great D there by Lakeville, denying that pass. Kaylee towards the goal, and it went off Piper, and the goalie had to, I'm sorry, that was Finley. And this goalie did a nice job staying with a rolling, hopping puck.
Got deflected as well as Finley saw it coming through the air, tried to get in front of it. Goalie didn't cover it right away, and Finley was hacking at it until the whistle blew. Lakeville girls did a good job protecting their goalie. Took a little umbrage with that.
Not sure what Dan's talking about here. I didn't see that. Dan was chatting with the ref about something. All right. Back at it here. 9:09 to go in the second. 3-0 your score in favor of CG. Doyle tried to win it back to Addie. Now she looked her way, but a good job by Lakeville cutting off that passing lane. Piper tried a bank shot, jabs at it again. No whistle, so she keeps working. Good job by Lakeville. Good job by Lakeville clearing out the crease. How to protect your goalie.
Yeah, I'd like to see the refs get a little bit quicker on those whistles. When that's covered, you gotta
When they don't
you
hear
gotta
the
blow
whistle,
that.
they're going to keep digging at it.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Play to the whistle, and Lakeville's doing what they're supposed to be doing, taking care of their goalie.
Yep. Finley this time wins it back to Addie. Addie shot towards the goal, blocked by Lakeville. Off of her upper arm. Looks like she's shaking it off, though.
They're hockey players.
Addie just able to hold it in for the moment, and now it slides out past the blue line. Good job by Adeline.
Good patient play there.
Inside. Piper dives in down low. Lakeville rings it around in front of the Cottage Grove bench, held in by Addie. Addie slings it towards the goal. This one on its edge, just missed far post. Zerby looks. Went up top to Finley, who was at the top of the circle. Now Finley tucks it towards the blue line, but Lakeville's got a player cheating, so Aramaya could not be at her left post because she was covering the Lakeville player, covering the other blue line. Good hustle play by Doyle, now skates it in. And Zerby now finds himself short side, drops it to Doyle. Doyle got a stick on it, but it went wide. Run around here again. Seidel slides it in towards the goal. Broken up by Lakeville. And all the way back, but Aramaya's there. Addie's with her now. Drop past Lakeville. They scoot it off to the right side. Addie steps up.
Lost it in
Takes
her
away the
skates
puck.
there.
She's got Lily up ice, and she centers it up to Fiona.
Oh,
it's going to go
it's
on
on
net.
net.
Goal. And a loose puck. Still loose. Fiona centered it up front. It was on its edge. Lakeville hustles over to intercept the puck, and they come back with speed. Good recovery by Addie. That's going to be a penalty right in front.
They're going to call her for a trip or a hold there, and she earned that one. Stop moving her feet, and that girl had some speed. So
she was cooking. So Lakeville will get another look at a power play here with 7:26 to go in the second period. It'll be Lily with Fiona, Kendall, and Kaylee for the PK unit.
7:26 remaining in the period.
Face off won by Cottage Grove.
There's a
Fiona
trip.
tripped up. No call. Lakeville gets it out to their right D. A roller. I'm almost thankful Kendall.
I was thinking the same thing.
Short side chance for Lakeville. Good opportunity. And they get it out to their right point. Shot blocked by Fiona. And Fiona gets it onto her backhand and skates it in on sides. And she's hooked, no call. Fiona, though, muscles that puck in deep. And she sends it out towards Kendall, but it was intercepted by Lakeville. And Lakeville trying to center it, but it was covered nicely by Kendall. Kendall takes the space and goes wide. Onsides is the play as Fiona dragged her skate. Kendall gets out shot, short-handed, and a rebound chance just went past Fiona's stick. Nice stretch pass by Lakeville, but Kendall's back the other way. And Kaylee sends it out, and this is going to be an icing here with 3 seconds to go. So Lakeville, though, will get an offensive zone draw here up a skater. It'll be Pipes on the draw. Cottage Grove takes advantage of the icing, at least to swap out four skaters for 4 fresh ones.
That was a great example of a block shot turning into a potential offensive opportunity. You eat the puck and end up with an opportunity to break away the other way shorthanded.
Piper on the draw. This one goes towards Kira. She's forced to steer it away. And now swiped up by Aramaya off the boards to Zerby. And now Piper scoots it up. Cottage Grove full strength. Piper's got some speed. Tried to push it by the Lakeville skater. She lost an edge. Piper working along the boards with Adeline. Finley jumps in.
You ready to go, sausage?
And Lakeville goes D to D. And out. Now along the boards. Adeline's there, and she punches it back up to neutral. Should be an offsides there. It is. 6 minutes to go in the second period. Cottage Grove up 3-0. Face off upcoming in the neutral zone.
Pace has slowed down a little bit in the second period as the girls have settled in, continuing to battle. You can tell these teams know each other.
Takes the draw. Comes out hovering around the red line. Rowan tried to get in and swipe it away. Puck went all the way into the far corner in favor of Cottage Grove. Nice stick check there by Lakeville, denying Macy a shot, and they come away with it, and they wheel it around the far side. Now they slide it over the middle, and
another trip.
Go up. Another skater here with 5:38 to go. Another minute power play upcoming for Lakeville.
Come on, let's get for foot.
And this is
Let's go.
these CG skaters of strong back checkers, strong stick checkers. They're aggressive. Every now and then, you're going to get them in the wrong spot.
She was moving with some speed, strong skater.
Good job by Lily kicking it to herself, but just a little bit too far. Unable to get it past the blue line. Kaylee's there. She hits it out towards the right point. Lakeville holds it in. Slides the puck on net. Scooped up by Kaylee. Kaylee looks towards the blue line. Turned away by Lakeville. Short side. Lakeville shot. Oh, and a great look there by Lakeville. I think it just missed the far post. Ella trying to clear it, and it's out. Lakeville's got to get back on sides. Ella jabs at it. Lakeville's able to come away with it and send it in. Kaylee's there, though. And she slings it out of the zone to Fiona.
20 seconds remaining.
Nice stick by Kaylee. Turning Lakeville player away. They had to regroup. Bumped her off the puck. In between the circles. Shot. A knuckle puck. Kind of a shot. Here, I just took it into the stomach and squeezed it. No rebound.
She likes those ones. She'll take those all day.
Still 10 seconds to go on the power play for Lakeville. And they'll get a look here in their offensive zone for the face-off. Piper lost the puck, but Finley jumps in to corral it, and Lakeville turns her away. Short side chance for Lakeville coming up. Piper did a good job cutting out the shooting lane. They had to force it back there to left D, and they're going to get a shot. Low shot, dangerous play. Oh, and this one went off Kiro's glove, and a great save. The puck is still loose, though. Now bodies fall onto it. The puck is loose. Still loose up front. Still loose, and Piper corrals it, and she's able to skate it out, and she's got Zerbs with her. Looks to her left, goes wide. She's tangled up. Now she slides it over to Zerby, went all the way across the crease. Zerby had a Lakeville player she was contending with, and Lakeville was able to steer it away. 4 Lakeville players deep, trying to hit their right winger here, just past her. Just not enough for icing. Jeremiah turns it up ice, picked off by Lakeville. Shot, tip. Kiera did a nice job sticking with it. She was going left and got her right leg back out the other direction. Piper's gas. I think she's looking for a change. She gives it up to Adeline. They skate it in. Piper changes. Doyle looking to change. Zerby shooting just off the glove side of the Lakeville net, and they're back the other way with speed. Good job by Jeremiah tying her up and getting her stick on the puck. These Lakeville players got some speed when they get down the edges.
Offsides play there as they chipped it in, had a player deep.
3:25 to go in the second. 3-0. Here's your scorer.
Go, Sausage!
Macy on the draw. Puck goes off to the right side. Lakeville scoops it up, sends it in deep. This one made it all the way around to the near side corner. Cottage Grove D had to hustle over and get there. And they do, and they get it up to Rowan. Rowan looks off to the left side. Macy jumps inside. Kaylee bumps a Lakeville player off the puck, and now the puck's loose up front. Kaylee had to hustle over to get to it. She's got Rowan on the half wall. It was high up in the air. She would have had to bat it out of midair. Just got by her. Lakeville brings it off towards the center ice face-off circle.
That'll go for
icing. Off
icing.
the boards. They wave
No,
off
they waved
icing
it
as
off.
they say Kaylee was in reach. Good call there, I think, by the ref there. Play goes on, drop pass, nobody there. Kaylee slides it over. I think Elise has to pick up the glove, otherwise maybe a penalty. So she does that. Low shot, rebound save. On the second or third rebound. Lakeville strikes here with 2:24 to go in the second to bring it to a 3-1 game.
Kira's upset because they were poking at her.
There's that whistle you're looking for.
She made the first 2, couldn't make the third. That's all right.
Lily back on the face-off dot. Slides it over to Fiona. Lily's tripped up. Lakeville sends it in deep. Ella's there. Hammers it up the boards, but it's to the left D of Lakeville. Lily tried to tap it up to Ella, and it was punched back to Addie, and Addie just slides it up to the neutral zone. Fiona now has it. Good body position by Lakeville, turning her away. Addie trying to hold it in and does so, and Ella trying to get it in deep, and now she does, and then chases after it on the forecheck, but Lakeville takes it around to the other side looking for some ice and some room. Good hustle there by Lily. Dangerous play there. Good stick check by Lakeville. Doyle rings it. Seidel looks over, and it's loose. Addie on her backhand. Drop pass to Piper. Piper chipped it up to Zerby, just past her. No icing is the call. Doyle chases it down. Nice job by Lakeville. Piper hammers at it, turns them away. Held in by Addie. Addie sends it back down low. And Finley went down hard into the left corner. She's yet to get back up. We'll give her a minute here.
1:18 remaining in the second. There's a check on Finley.
I think she lost an edge. I don't think it was a trip or anything as she worked the puck off her backhand side and tried to win. She went right. I think she lost an edge. And
They were definitely going with speed. She was leaning into the defender. That kind of thing can happen. Hope she's okay.
Finley gathers it. Pops up under the another tough cookie right there.
You know, if she misses a shift, she's hurting. She's a hockey player through and through.
Finley rather skates off on her own power, takes a seat. She'll take a minute, I'm sure, here. Face off upcoming in the Cottage Grove offensive zone. 1 minute, 18 seconds to go in the second period. Lakeville has just scored to bring this game to a two-goal game. 3-1 your score. Centered, Kendall, shot, blocked nicely by Lakeville. Kendall slides back down low to keep the play alive behind the net. Centering pass, Cottage Grove broken up by Lakeville again. Rowan slides it over to Elise's side. Lakeville there first. Good regroup by Elise. She dumps it to Macy. Macy centered it over to Rowan, who is tied up by Lakeville. Lakeville skates it out across the blue line. Sheds one rather. Turned away by Kendall. Kendall trying to slide it up, high up off the glass. Turned away by Lakeville, and they gain the zone. And now this one does come clear on its edge. Play goes on as the D was deep enough. Good stick work by Lakeville to get it through. It should be enough sides. It is.
Yeah, it is.
It's like you can't wait that long.
18.3 seconds left.
Good news for Cottage Grove and for Finley as Finley is back in line to take her next shift.
Go 2-6!
That should come in the third period.
Lily on the draw, wins it. Fiona goes back to Aramaya. Aramaya back to Fiona. Nice give and go play there by Fiona and Aramaya to get this puck into the zone. As time's winding down here.
Final 5 seconds.
To go. Lakeville chips it out, and that will do it for the second period of play. Ooh, what happened? Let's see what happened there.
They're
She got a stick up here.
Getting
She seems okay.
Getting chippy. There's a lot of contact. The refs are not calling checking plays.
So 3-1 your score at the end of 2. We got 2 penalties called this game.
I think so.
Both against Cottage Grove.
Yes, we have not been on the power play. I think we've actually had 3.
I don't know. Were we on a power play yesterday at all? I don't feel like we got a power play for a little bit. Cottage Grove and Lakeville break their huddles.
You're welcome, Chris. Thank you for tuning in. We're glad you could watch. I know it means a lot to Kira. We told her your idea about picturing you wearing a sparkly dress doing Shake It Off to Taylor Swift so she can reset. I think I'm going to have to AI generate that video, just so you know. I mean, unless you want to film it live.
You could put it in the lower left corner of the broadcast. All right, we're underway here. Lakeville gains control of the zone early, and they skated in the faceoff circle high over the crossbar, but Lakeville's going to get there first. Lily jumps in to cut off the lane and chips it out to Fiona. Good hustle by Lakeville to get to that loose puck. As Fiona was trying to rush down the boards, Ella slides over to deny the pass. Ella skates it over towards the middle, just past her, and Lakeville's able to clear it. Ella looks over her shoulder, now chips it towards the middle. Fiona hustles over to get across the blue line, but not before Lakeville gathers it up and sends it out. Right in front of the Cottage Grove bench they go. They drop pass to their D, who was a little too far in. And she scooted in for a great look. And Kira just nabs that one out of midair up over her left shoulder.
She had something to say to her there about chipping at her glove when she's just made a clean glove save. Getting a little feisty.
So with that save, we'll have a face-off off to Kira's right side. It's Finley. Finley officially back out there. Tied up on the draw. Piper chips it up to Zerby. Zerby drags, goes left. Piper slows up. Adeline's shoveling it in on her backhand. Good interception there by Lakeville as they turn it back the other way, and they get it by Piper and out. Cottage Grove D lost an edge. Kendall had to hustle over. Nice stick check by Kendall.
That arm was already in the air from a penalty down here.
Okay.
That was not on that. That was not on that stick check. It was on a trip over here. Another probably correct call on that one.
I missed it.
Finley put a shoulder into her and drove her into the boards there. That was
Gotcha.
definitely earned.
All right. To the
Back
penalty.
on the penalty kill.
To the penalty kill we go. That's right. It'll be Macy. Taking the face off. It goes off to the right side. Now they send it back down low. Kaylee comes away with the puck. And she tried to skate it around and then lost it. But Macy was there to pick it up. And Macy just taking the ice. Tried to get it through the legs of the Lakeville player. Didn't get cleanly through, but got deep enough to kill some time. But Lakeville back the other way in a 2-on-2. Tried to go over the middle. Forced wide by Kendall. Shot. Roller tipped up in the air. And thankfully that went straight up. And Jeremiah was able to gather it once it hit the ice. Now Kendall with speed shorthanded. Elise joins her. Kendall got through one. Great defensive play by Lakeville getting into the shooting lane. But offsides will be the play. This ref is not happy. He was not happy before the game started, believe me. Play goes on. I think Dan was looking for a penalty. I didn't quite see that side of it as I was looking towards the left. Lakeville off the draw with some speed. They go wide. Ella on the back check got into the stick of the Lakeville player, turning her wide. Centering pass picked off by Lily. And Lily near side boards. Gives it up to Fiona. Onsides, and she did drag her foot. Fiona shoots. Save, rebound. Ella, backhand.
That was in. That was in.
Shot, another save. Rebound chance. Fiona swiped that by Lakeville. And Fiona carves her way through into the circle. Now gets it to her forehand side. Still working is Fiona. Another shot, another save by this Lakeville goalie. Standing tall with all this pressure. Cottage Grove still working. And they get it out to the blue line, but Lakeville scoops it up. Good position there by Addie to cut off 37 from Lakeville, who skated the puck in. Lily gets it over to Piper, and Lakeville's changing, and Piper turns on the Jets. And she's going to be forced wide here to her forehand side. Nice D by Lakeville. Piper gets it towards the goal, though. It went off the side of the net. Doyle now out there. Wraparound try for Piper. Zerby rebound. Nice stick there by Lakeville, denying Adeline a shot. Adeline lost it. Punches it to Kendall. Kendall shot high up into the air. That one got tipped. Piper hustles over and gives it up to Zerby. Zerby, shot. Swatted at by Finley, and she missed it. She hustles over. Hammered by Lakeville out to the left point. Right point, rather, and it's Johnson. Johnson forced to reverse, and she's got some room. And she gets in between the circles. Rears up, shoots, blocked. Lakeville again. Sticks everywhere for Lakeville. Piper hustles over. Short side, drops it. Doyle shot. Block shot for Lakeville in front. Puck is loose. Zerby shot. Save. Rebound. Doyle goal. How about this Lakeville goalie? I mean, that was a flurry of saves.
That was a lot of activity. She's doing well to keep those out of the net. A lot of sustained pressure.
Just
4-1.
All out effort there by those CG skaters on that shift, just working and grinding, getting pucks to the net. And this one comes loose for Lakeville back the other way. Kira had to make a quick save, and then she just pounces on it. Dangerous play there as Lakeville got a nice, strong shot off. 7:57 to go in the game. Face-off upcoming in the Cottage Grove defensive end. 4-1 your score.
I appreciate your camera presence, sir.
And this one's centered out to Rowan. And she stays with the play and tried to slide it off of skates, I think. Lakeville gains the zone. Still grinding out, top of the circle. Shot blocked by Cottage Grove, and they got to hustle over to that puck. They do. It's Gilman. Gilman looks up ice. She's got Macy up front. Gilman turns on some speed. Now goes off to Macy's right. Macy drags, slows down and stays on sides. Rowan gathers up the puck, and she's turned away. This one goes all the way to the left side. Jeremiah chips it in, and it's Elise. Punches one towards the goal. Steered away by the Lakeville goalie off to the left. Nice dangle by Lakeville. Cut over the middle and back outside. Centering pass broken up by Jeremiah, and this player, 17, takes it, shoots. I'm sorry, 37 that was. Stayed with that play and got a shot towards the goal, but it went wide. Now out to the right side for Lakeville, turned away by Macy. She's been out here a long time. I think she's going to try to get this one deep. No, she cuts over the middle, and now she dishes to Fiona. Fiona rips, rolled wide. Lakeville off the boards, and it comes free.
Nice stick there on the back check.
And just offside, as Ella was racing back to the blue line, but just a
Keep
pair
working,
of short.
We've put ourselves offsides quite a bit this game. Not letting our girls clear before we chip pucks in.
It'll be Lily taking the face off with Ella and Fiona on her right and left. Lakeville clears it out. Lily hustles on the back check. Lakeville tried to dump it in. It was intercepted by Kaylee and turned back the other way. And another loose puck. Ella holds it in.
Multiple blocks there.
Fiona went into the board softly. She's popped up. She's good. And this puck goes back into the offensive zone for Cottage Grove, but Lakeville picked it up on the far side with speed. Fake shot drag. Now forced wide by Kendall. Lakeville player went hard into the boards, and she is up, but she looks like she's on her own power, trying to get off the ice, holding her arm, it looks like. Play goes on.
There's going to be a penalty call here. Kira, get to the bench.
All right. So a Lakeville player went hard into the board. She was able to get off the ice on her own.
That was from losing an edge as they battled for the puck. It was a stick lift, and then she went to try and hockey stop and lost an edge. Banged in hard on her elbow. It looked like she was favoring that arm.
Well, Cottage Grove will go out of
Hope she's
power
okay.
play. Power play here with 6:12 to go in the game. Cottage Grove hanging on to a 4-1 lead here. Finley takes the draw, wins at the Piper, poked out by Lakeville. Jeremiah backhands it high up and blocked by Lakeville, and they're able to clear it out early. And now back in it goes. And Lakeville's got to send it off the boards and out. Piper tried to get that skate across the blue line. Just about a foot short, so we'll have a face-off upcoming in the neutral zone. 13 seconds gone in the power play.
A little confusion as to which dot we were doing this dance on.
Puck in the skates of about 3 players. Now it's free. It's Adeline. Top of the circle. Now forced wide. That one by Finley. Piper has it. She goes back to Addie. Addie tried to get it towards the goal. Good interception by Lakeville. And they tried to hit their left winger shorthanded. And it's a loose puck and the race is on. Good hustle by Jeremiah to cut off the Lakeville player, but it falls back to her. And now she dangles around to the left side and got a good wraparound try there. Shorthanded by Lakeville. Now Finley skates it through the middle. She's got a winger on each side. Piper slows down to trail and get to the front. Finley centers to Piper. Zerby was the receiver of that pass as it went by Piper and got a good look at a shot.
Beautiful passing play there.
Seidel holds it in. Good recovery by Cottage Grove on a nice block shot by Lakeville, but Lakeville has it now in the half wall, and they send it out. Lakeville full strength. Good penalty there. Good penalty kill there, rather, by Lakeville.
5 minutes exactly remaining as Kira freezes that puck.
Face off in the Cottage Grove D zone.
That tic-tac-toe passing play is one you really hope you see him convert, because that was a beautiful idea, executed pretty well, and just weren't quite able to convert. But you love that push wide by Doyle, centers it, and then the centering player then taps it to the backside post. Great power play, passing play, just didn't quite work out.
Lakeville now in their own end. They send it deep. It's no icing as it did slow down. Kendall was right there, though. Off the half wall of Rowan. Tied up by Lakeville. And it comes free to Macy. Nope, she's able to send it out into the offensive zone for Cottage Grove. Lakeville there first. They peel around. Centering pass just outside the reach of the Lakeville player, and Kendall picks it up. Tip shot.
Oh, that was a tough deflection there. Good save by the goalie.
Lakeville rings it around and up the boards. And now cross ice. They tried to hit their winger deep on a stretch pass. Kaylee off the boards, but picked up by Lakeville. Shot low, blocked. Kendall just sends it out of harm's way out into the neutral zone. Good D-to-D work and good pestering by Fiona, though. Lakeville able to go D-to-D and work it back and forth. Get it off to their left winger. But here turned away alongside the boards in front of us by Babbage. And she turns on some speed inside the circle. Shot, save off the left shoulder area of the goalie for Lakeville, or upper arm rather. Really picks it up. Ella's out front, slides over to her face-off circle. Now takes it from Lily and slides it and throw it to Fiona, who got a good whack at it. And now Ella drop pass again, this time to Lily, and Lakeville turns it away with some speed along those boards. Addie slides her into the boards to take her off the puck nicely.
That's an offsides play.
Just offsides as Lakeville had a head of steam going.
Lakeville's doing a good job in front of their net with good defense, protecting the house, not leaving players unmarked in front of their net, battling hard there.
Face off, won by Cottage Grove. Piper takes it, splits the D, and
Great
kicked
move.
it to herself, but too far. And centering pass there by Piper over to Adeline. Now Lakeville back with a little bit of room. Jeremiah got a stick into that puck, turning it away. Addie gathers it up and off the boards, and Piper's got a hustle. Lakeville gets there first, and they send it back out. Good stick work there by Lakeville. I think she tried to punch it over to her fellow line mate, but it was just ahead of her. And the puck slides all the way into the crease. So we'll have a stoppage and a face-off in the defensive end here for CG with 2:32 to go in the game. Lakeville hits it off to the left, Cottage Grove off to the left winger, Rowan. Rowan trying to find some room in the middle. Good poke check by Lakeville. Elise had to carve her way around the ice to get back to that puck. And now Lakeville's loose up front, and Rowan hustles over across to swipe at it in a dangerous play right in the crease. Rowan had control of it, though, and she skated it into the corner. And now Kendall comes away with it, and she slings it around. Rowan's there, and she's got Elise. Rowan dangles and goes with speed. Oh, great defensive play by Lakeville, but Elise had it covered. Cottage Grove is changing. This one comes out here. Elise drop pass to Kaylee. Kaylee back up to Fiona. Elise heads over to the boards. Good shift by her. Here comes Ella to trade places with her. Lakeville working against Lily and Fiona on the far side boards, and they come away with it. They steer it ahead towards the middle, and they get a shot high over the net. Lily kicks it to herself as she lost it. And then she tips it to Fiona. Fiona tried to dangle around the Lakeville player. She was turned away. Addie, other side of the red line, chips it up to Fiona. Fiona got a stick on it. It went in. Lakeville goes left D to right D, and then their right D skates it up. And now they dump it. And the chase is on.
Under a minute remaining.
Reverses it back over to Doyle. Good play by Lakeville to get that puck in deep. Finley jumps in to take it right back. And she turns on the Jets, and she looks towards Piper and Adeline. She takes it wide. Adeline goes to the middle. Save Lakeville. Rebound. Doyle in front. Piper swipes at it. Went over her stick. Lakeville pins it against the boards. Doyle comes in to take it. She cuts over the middle, or to the short side rather. Got a shot towards the goal, but it was blocked by Lakeville. They just send it out with 20 seconds to go here. So CG will come away with this W here in a fun tournament with a third place finish here as Jeremiah skates it up to the neutral zone and gives it up to Piper. Piper tips it into the zone and deep. I have a feeling these two teams will see each other again numerous times. Fun game, back and forth. There was a few points there where it was a few stoppages in a row, offsides, icings, but otherwise back and forth play.
For the Scheels Girls International third place game between Cottage Grove and Lakeville.
Shaking them up. Waiting for the goalie.
Some strong goaltending there by both sides. All right, that is a wrap for the U10A, at least Cottage Grove's portion of the U10A International. They come away with a third place win.
Now they're getting their hardware. Not the one that they wanted, but
right.
Still a good one.
Yep.
It's a fun tournament.
We'll get some photo action done. Well, we're going to sign off here as the girls come over for some photos. Everybody, thanks for listening in. Thanks for dealing with our technical difficulties throughout the weekend. Jordan, thanks for hopping on with me. It
was a blast.
Really good time. So, until next time, I'd tell you when our next game is if I knew when it was. I don't. So, thanks for listening in all weekend, and everybody drive home safe.
The third place.
We'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys for letting us play. Everyone get home safely.